I'm Reverend Birgit Goodrow. Welcome to my Bible study, and today we're going to study Exodus chapter 25, part 1. In this chapter, God is teaching His people how to worship Him. As a Christian, we look towards God as our provider in everything. He provides us with a job, with home, with food on the table, and with a wonderful husband or wife, and family and friends. And we would like to, with this mindset, we of course want to give back to God because He has provided us with everything.
Exodus chapter 25, verse 1 to 7. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, that they bring me an offering. From everyone who gives it willingly with his heart, you shall take my offering. And this is the offering which you shall take from them: gold, silver, and bronze, blue, purple, and scarlet thread, fine linen and goat's hair, ram skins dyed red, bandger skins and acacia wood, oil for the light, and spices for the anointing oil for the sweet incense, onyx stones and stones to be set in the ephod and in the breastplate.
Now, back then, they gave a burnt offering as a worship to God. They burnt an ox or a goat. God didn't need the ox or the goat like He doesn't need our money today. We offer with money. It's about the mindset. It's about worshiping and loving God back for everything that He provides for us.
Verse 8 to 10. And let them make me a sanctuary, that I may dwell among them, according to all that I show you. That is the pattern of the tabernacle and the pattern of all its furnishings. Just so you shall make it. And they shall make an ark of anicca wood. 2.5 cubit shall it be its length, and 1.5 cubits its width, and 1.5 cubits its height.
So God instructed Moses to use acacia wood. So I looked up acacia wood, and it's very interesting. There's very informative information that I found, which I'd like to share with you.
The acacia tree is well adapted to desert and tropical-like areas. The acacia tree belongs to the evergreen plant species. It also can have yellow-white fuzzy flowers. And the wood is twice as hard as the oak.
A cubit is from the elbow measurement to the fingertips. So I don't know how many inches that is, but now you have a little bit of an idea about what a cubit is.
Verse 11 and 12. And you shall overlay it with pure gold. Inside and out you shall overlay it, and shall make on it a moulding of gold all around. You shall cast 4 rings of gold for it, and put them in its 4 corners. 2 rings shall be on one side, and 2 rings on the other side.
Now the covering of gold was like icing on a cake, and then a gold border. There was a lot of gold used in making the Ark of the Covenant.
Verse 13 to 16. And you shall make poles of anicca wood, and overlay them with gold. You shall put the poles into the rings on the sides of the ark, that the ark may be carried by them. The poles shall be in the rings of the ark, they shall not be taken from it. And you shall put into the ark the testimony which I will give you.
Now this ark must have been very heavy, because gold is not light at all, and it must have been not easy to carry this around.
Verse 17 and 18. You shall make a mercy seat of pure gold. 2.5 cubits shall be its length, and 1.5 cubits its width. And you shall make 2 cherubim of gold. Of hammered work you shall make them at the 2 ends of the mercy seat.
What is really amazing is that the lid of the covenant was solid gold. Also, the angels on top of the covenant were solid gold, and it was just beaten into shape. that must have taken quite a while, and it was a lot of work. And those people back then were very talented.
Verse 19 to 22. Make one cherubim on one end and the other cherubim at the other end, and you shall make the cherubim at the two ends of it of one piece with the mercy seat. And the cherubim shall stretch out their wings above, covering the mercy seat with their wings. And they shall face one another. The faces of the cherubim shall be toward the mercy seat. You shall put the mercy seat on top of the ark, and in the ark you shall put the testimony that I will give you. And there I will meet with you, and I will speak with you from above the mercy seat, from between the two cherubim which are on the ark of the testimony, about everything which I will give you in commandment to the children of Israel.
Now the angels' wings were spread out, and their faces were going towards each other and looking down. And in the middle was the presence of God. So here was atonement and the forgiveness of God. So this whole structure with a covenant of God in the mercy seat was a big deal, and it was a ton of work, and I'm sure a whole team of people were working on it. So I want to thank you all for taking part of this Bible study, and next week we're going to continue in Exodus chapter 25, part 2. Until then, God bless you all.